Hey guys, it's Vi. Welcome back to my channel. I have exciting news because EA has given me a free early access copy of the Jungle Adventure game pack coming out. So I wanted to take us into build mode and show you everything that the build mode has to offer. You're not going to want to miss it, my friends, because there are some amazing pieces with this pack. Alright, so I just plunked us down in the 64 by 64 lot here in Selva Dorada. This is the location of where the museum would be located, but I wanted to take us here because the lot is big. So we got two new lot traits with this game pack. We have this one. It's the Creepy Crawlies lot trait. It seems that some creepy pests have taken up residence here. Be prepared when they hit. You'll never see them coming. So every so often, spiders will come raining down on your sim, and as long as you have some spider or bug repellent, you'll be good. Otherwise, you could possibly be bit and your sim will have a negative moodlet for a certain amount of time. When you go into gameplay and try that out, you'll have to see what it's all about. The next one we got is Peace and Quiet lot trait. Something about this lot makes it great for reading. Sims understand more, so they gain skill faster from reading, and the tense moods go away faster. That lot trait is very self-explanatory, so that's that lot. Now I wanted to show you some of the other new goodies because, guys, this build mode is chock full of fun stuff. So the first thing I want to show you is we got a new roof pattern, my friends. Check this roof pattern out. Oh my lord. Guys, it is awesome in every single color. I want you to see the detail that has been put into this. It is absolutely stunning. So my favorite one is this one. It shows up the details so good. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to scroll in to let you see it. Guys, this is amazing. It's got some chipped tiles, some worn tiles. The shading on this is fantastic. I have one complaint, and that is that there is no texture, which I was kind of bummed about, but I understand because I don't think any of them really have texture. The next thing on my list of things that we have for this game, we have gotten new freezes and exterior trims. So we have two new ones that came with this pack. So I'm going to use my walls here. We're just going to use a couple of these. I have some walls set out for some doors and windows and other goodies. So we have this one. Check out the detail on this. Super cool, guys. But I want to show you my favorite ones of these freezes, and they are these. Look at the detail on this one. I'm going to show you this one really quick too. This one is not a worn version. It's kind of like your pristine version. But the one I have on here is like a worn version of that. Isn't that super cool? Like, I think that is so neat. And the other one that we got is this rustic freeze. And this is what it looks like. And it matches a lot of the other goodies in the pack, so we'll get to those when we get to them. But it comes in a variety of different colors. I'm just going to pick one. I will leave the rest for you guys to kind of scroll through and do your own thing. As you can see on here, it almost has like a wave pattern going on, and we have some swirls, and it's super neat. I really like these freezes. I thought they did an amazing job with them. The next thing on my list of things that I would like to look at are all of the different wall patterns. We got quite a few different ones. So we have this one. I'm going to just kind of do a shift so you guys can see it. Look at the shine on these tiles, my friends. I am somewhat pleased with it because I do like the detail on that, but it is very similar to a wall piece that we already have. So it's kind of, it's not fabulous, but it is kind of neat. I do like the shine on those tiles. There's also this one, which is a little bit more exciting. It's got a little bit more going on, which is kind of fun. And it does come in a variety of colors, so I'm just going to kind of scroll over here on the left-hand side so you guys can see it. It doesn't change that much stuff, honestly. Like, I mean, it's kind of neat. I will give you that. It is cool. I'm going to put it up in this one so you guys can see the textures of the wall. Now, we've had this texture before, but we haven't had any tiles quite like these. But it would be kind of neat. You could kind of mix and match these things, so that's kind of cool. There's this one, which I will show you a couple different colors, but there's not that much variety in these. There's 4 different colors, so the bottom tiles are what's changing. So this is this one, and again, it has the same wall texture that we've had before, but I do like the tiles on the bottom. It is kind of neat. We have this one right here, which is a mosaic, and it's like a tall one. So as you can see that this one right here is a lot on the shorter side. I wish that I could just kind of click through and show you the different ones, but it doesn't allow me to do that. So I'm just going to show you a couple because we have some different patterns. We have this one and we have this one. So they're totally different, guys. Look at the different patterns. It's kind of cool. I do like this. And in the buy mode, I'm giving you a somewhat of a spoiler because this stuff kind of matches the shower that we got. So as you can see, they are vastly different, my friends. These tiles are all super cool. Like, I love this one. This is probably my favorite one I got. And like I said, it matches our new shower that we got. You guys haven't seen it because I haven't done my build mode or buy mode one, but there you have that. We have this one, which I really, really like this is my favorite color. I'm just gonna put it there so you guys can see. And it matches this stuff, so you could do a mix and match of sorts. It's just kind of a plain textured wall. We have this one, which is the same kind of thing as my other one right here. It's just a lower version of this one, but it has all the same patterns entirely, so there's no variation there. I'm going to show you this because it's kind of an off-the-wall green color. I don't think we have anything else really from this pack that is this color, but it's kind of like a looks like poured concrete or something, and then it has a stripe along the bottom. I could see a lot of people using these, especially for like outdoor exterior texture. So that's kind of a neat piece, but it does come in a bunch of different colors. So we have them like this. So I will show you a couple different ones, but I think that's the only one in like the quote obnoxious green that I've seen. I don't think we have anything else that's that obnoxious green color. We have the smooth concrete with stone bottom, and these come in really cool colors. I'm going to show you a couple of these, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when you connect a whole bunch. Guys, this is amazing. I love it in the light colors because you can really see the textures of this. We've never had anything like this before, and I love the details that they have put into this. It is a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous wall covering. I just think it is so incredibly cool. So I'm going to take it off of this one. We have the stucco 2-in-1, and it is very similar, as you can see, very, very similar, my friends, to this one right here, but instead of having a poured concrete, it has that textured that is kind of similar to this right here. And so it's very similar to that, but it does have a slightly different texture. We have the stucco texture itself. So actually I'm going to pick a different color so you guys can see some of the different colors that it comes with. There's another one. It's the same thing without the stripe. And then we have this one, which is stucco in stone. So that one, the first one that I showed you was with like a concrete in stone, and this one is a stucco in stone. So you can have concrete homes, stucco homes. Guys, this is so super cool. It's really cool. And then we have a full concrete option, which I absolutely adore this. Like, this is fantastic. And it would look great paired with this one right here because, guys, check this out. I gotta show you because I think this would be really, really awesome if you did something like this, where you have partially good walls, where you have certain things, and then, I don't know. I just think that would be such a cool idea, folks. So then we have this version right here, and it is an all concrete version. So it's very similar to this one right here, except that it is the concrete kind. And then, guys, we have 3 different stone block wallpapers. So we have this one right here. I'm gonna just show you on these because they're so neat. Look at this detail on this stuff, guys. These are so cool. I love it. And then we have it like this, and we have them like this. So we have plain options and we have fun ones. So neat. I'm gonna go ahead and just put one out there so you guys can see it. We have this one where it's plain stone blocks, and we only have a few different options on this one. But guys, you could use this for so many different builds. It's such a versatile wallpaper, and it actually looks very 3D, like it has quite the movement, so I really like this one. And then we have this, which is very similar to the other one, except it's got half stone blocks that are smaller on top, and then it has the large blocks on the bottom, and so that is super cool too. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave this one just like this so you guys can see all those, and those are all the different wallpapers that we got. Wasting no time, my friends, we're going to move right into the flooring, which I am extremely pleased about. Check out these flooring. I love this hardwood floor. Cannot say enough good stuff about it. We have it in some lighter colors. We have it in some darker colors. We have some fancy blue ones. which would look really cool if you had like a, here, let me show you this. Oh my gosh, I just absolutely dig these. Like, they're so cool. This blue one would look really cool if you had like a beach build. I don't know, these tiles are just so neat. Like, they have such versatility, and they are my favorite one as far as, I don't know, things that I was hoping to get with this pack. I was hoping to get a lot of natural things, and the hardwood flooring, I always want new ones. We do have some of this kind of stuff, but look at the detail on these guys. This is so neat. It's cool because it's not just the same pattern over and over again. Like, each of these boards looks like they've been hand painted. Like, this is super cool. I really, really like it. And this one has some worn details that you don't really notice in the other colors. I don't know, guys. They outdid themselves this time because this stuff is amazing. We also have these stone floorings, the cracked stone flooring. So I'm gonna make a big one so you guys can see what it looks like. It kind of makes large tiles within the small tiles. Once again, notice all the details with the cracks and the little pebbles and things. I'm going to show you some different colors because, guys, they have tons of variety with this one. Lots of different colors. They got terracotta colors. I don't know. This is so awesome. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm just going to throw a few of them down here so you guys can get an idea. So when you get the pack yourself, you can really delve in and choose your own colors and give this a whirl. But I wanted to show you a few of them at least. So there you have it, my friends. There's some of the tiles. We also have this one, which is probably my favorite of the tiles that they've given us. This is going to be fantastic for making like an outdoor space. This can be, okay guys, this one can go indoor, it can go outdoor, it can be in your garden, etc. It is such a versatile tile. I love it. But look at the tile colors when I change it. It is so incredibly cool. Like, I love it because not every single tile is the exact same color. Like I was saying earlier with the wood, the variances make all the difference in the world for me. So for me, this tile was amazing. I'm going to show you all of them because I love every single one of these. Cannot tell you which one is necessarily a favorite because depending on what you're using it for, they would have different purposes. I love these two floorings simply because they're multiple shades and they would be good and not get boring. Because sometimes with the stuff that you do in a house or in a large space, when it's all one color, it's kind of boring. This is never going to get boring, my friends. Super cool. So we also have this one, which is broken stones, which is also really cool. Could be indoor, outdoor. I can see people using this as kind of like an indoor / outdoor patio area, or they could use it in gardens, etc. It also comes in a variety of bright colors. But look at the detail on this when I show you in different colors. This is what I love this tile for. It's got lots of worn possibility options. Like, it's just super cool. Cannot say enough about how awesome it is. But I love all the different colors that it comes in. And so I'm just going to put a few out there so you guys can see it. But if you notice, like I said, it's got some really worn pieces that you can't see as well when it's in the plain one, but you can really see it like this. Like, these would make really cool stone paths and passageways. Really awesome. We've also got the stone ruins flooring, which I'm going to pop out some so you guys can see it. Once again, just like with the what I would consider kitchen or bathroom tiles, it is multiple colors here. We don't have as many variances with this one, but it is nice to see things like this where you have solid colors in a little bit darker shades and that kind of thing, more muted natural tones, which I really like. And since it's called the stone ruins floor, I'm pretty sure we're going to find that out and about adventuring. We have this last one is a fun tile, guys, because it's just a fun tile, period. I'm going to show you the different swatches, and it does come in a variety of colors, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the different colors that it comes in. But the patterns itself are completely different from each other, and they're kind of fun. So let me get the last one out here so you guys can see it, and I'll scroll in a little bit so you can really see what they are. So this one we have is kind of like a temple or an eye is what this reminds me of. We have this one, which is kind of like, I guess this would be considered like your standard temple flooring that I would see, that you could intersperse with this other tiles here. You could put one every so often. There's this one that is the full llama, and then we have this one which is the llama head. Guys, aren't those cool? Those are super fun to me. So we're gonna move on and we're gonna look at the doors now, guys. Alrighty, so here's our doors, and I am super pumped about every single door that we get, guys. So we have this hand-carved heavy wooden door, and it's a single tile panel. Actually, you know what? We're gonna come over here and we're gonna put some doors down so you guys can see what the doors look like. I'm gonna go through the different swatches of the doors because, guys, they outdid themselves. There's so much texture, there's so much movement. It is such a pretty door. Look at the color swatches. Guys, this is amazing. I absolutely love it. That red door just calls to me. It's so cool. I'm gonna leave it on the red one because that's just awesome. I absolutely love it. So we have the exact same door, but this, well, it's not the exact same door. It's the same style where it has the very flush to the wall. But the patterns, the colors are the same. So we get some of the same colors, but the patterns themselves are different on the door facing. But it's nice that we have some very bright, vibrant colors, and we also have some of your more traditional colors, so these will match with the other stuff from different packs. Guys, this is my favorite archway I think that the game has ever given us. Check this out. It is so incredibly cool. I absolutely adore this one. This has great possibilities, and I believe if you were to take and build the bb.move objects on, you could make some really cool trellises or something with this and use it not as an archway and not use it as it's intended. But guys, this is so cool. I love, love, love it. Can't say enough about that one. It is super cool. The next one on the list is our Ancient Temple Archway, and I'm going to go through the different colors and you can see all the different color choices that it comes with. This is something that is pretty much only going to be used for what it is intended for, which is making your own temples and things if you want to do that, or possibly making like an outdoor grotto or something. But this is definitely not going to have indoor playability, or at least for my builds they won't. But it's kind of neat for this pack. It's very fitting. Here is a single mason archway, which I am so drawn to. I could see this in many, many builds, from just a basic standard one. This could be used in temple builds. It could be used in making castles or a Mediterranean build. I don't know. This archway is so neat. And we also have it in a white archway. So it has the same color schemes. It's just a whiter version, and it has some cracked, I'm going to scroll in so you guys can see it. Has some cracked, it has some worn tiles, so it's very, very neat. Why I like what they did with the pack the most is the fact that they gave such variances, especially in the things like in the flooring, where it's very exciting. Lots of colors, lots of movement. I just absolutely adore it. Alrighty folks, we're going to move on to our windows, and I'm going to show you some window options that we got. This is called the Painless Rustic Stone Window, and it is super cool. I'm going to show you some different colors it comes with. This reminds me of something that we used to have when I lived in base housing. My husband used to be in the military, and this was something that we had kind of in base housing. And this is also something kind of dated, I guess. I can't tell you what era necessarily, but it is something that could be used like as a wall divider or something else. We have it in the single one, and we have it in a tall pane. You could make some really interesting like patterns with this, with the small and the large ones. I think you can make some really cool looking patterns with that. The one thing that I did notice with this is you cannot stack them just like normal. One window or whatever, if you put your move objects, you can put it up there, but it's gonna look like this. It's not gonna be a functional window, but you can do it. But if you stick to these shorter pieces like this, I'm pretty sure you could come up with some really cool looking patterns with those walls or with those windows. So they're super, super neat. We have this rustic pane 3 tile, right? Is it 3? It's a rustic 3-panel wooden window, and it comes in your standard colors, which I really like. But the thing with this is that it matches some of the other stuff that we got from the Laundry Day stuff, and I believe there's like a Parenthood window that this goes well with, so it's going to be amazing, my friends. It's going to be amazing. We have, I'm going to show you this one. This is the rustic it's a shuttered one, and it's closed. So this is what it looks like on this side, and this is what it looks like on this side. I'm going to leave it this way so you guys can see it. So it's a shuttered window, and it does come in the same swatch colors as the other one. We also have it this way, where this one is an open version. So I'm going to swap it over so you guys can see what it looks like. So when you put it in your window, you can have it either way, and they have some little cracks on them and everything. And I just think that's neat because it just makes your builds cohesive when you can have matching windows that do different things. So we have this one. We also have these little shuttered windows, which are super cute, guys. I'm going to show you the colors on this one. This could be used for barn stuff. This could be used for little cottages. You could even use this in a castle build, I think. It would look really cute if you did this in castles. And we have it the right-hand side as well. And let's see, we have this window right here, which matches the other ones. And it doesn't look any different on the other side, so I'm swapping between them so you guys can see. It doesn't really have like window panes, it's pretty open. I'm going to leave it that way. And the very last one we have is an ancient window. And this one I think you could also use in castle builds and stuff, or if you had like a very Tuscan rustic build. This is what they look like on the other side, because I want you to remember that this is like your closed shutters and everything, and that's what they look like. So there are all the walls, the floors, the windows, the friezes, the doors. Oh guys, we're about halfway done here. Okay, so we also got one set of columns for this game pack. So I'm gonna set out a column so you guys can see, and I'm going to swap through the different colors. We have some really aged and worn ones. We have some ones with pretty colors. I'm gonna leave it on this one because that shows up really good so you guys can see it. But that's the only column that we got. We didn't get any of these right here, which are the spandrels. We didn't get any spandrels, so I don't have any of those to show you. We did get a new fence. We got a couple of them, so I'm gonna swap here and I'm gonna show you the fences that we got. Where am I gonna put those? I think we're gonna put fences, we'll go right here. We have this one which has 3 different swatches, so it goes from dark to light. I'm just gonna pick one of these, and there is the rock wall that we get. This would look good for landscaping or just for mapping out paths or something. I don't know, I like that rock wall. And then we have the Salvadorian fencing. So this comes in your standard colors, guys. So everything that the windows and doors comes, this also comes, and this is what that fence looks like. It's super pretty. We did not get any gates at all, so I have no gates to show you, but we did get new stairs. So I'm going to show you the stairs real quick. We got 2 different kinds. We got this one that comes in 3 different colors and is a rough stone. Let me plonk it down there so you guys can see it. This is what it looks like. So it has kind of the matching of this kind of stuff over here, some of the wallpapers that would match with. So it's got fun stuff there. And then this is my favorite one of the stairs that we got. I'm just going to plonk one of these down so you guys can see. But there's a whole bunch of different tiles that it comes in, different colors. Very awesome. It matches some of the stuff over here for like the bathroom tiles or whatever. So this is the other one. As you can see, it's hollow on this side, so we don't have anything here. And we also got new stair railing. We only have one new stair railing, and I'm going to put it on one of these so you guys can see it. And it comes in our standard colors. It matches all of the windows, the doors, and it does match your fencing. So that is what the not the spandrels. What are they called again? Maybe they are. They're wood railings. They're railings for your stairs. So we have those. And now we're gonna get to some really fun stuff, guys. These are my favorite things in the pack. We got some new goodies for our pool or our fountains. So we got some new algae that we can put in here. Now I was a little disappointed, I'm gonna say, in some of this stuff that I'm going to show you, and I'm disappointed because this reminds me so much of the stuff that comes from the Get Together. It's just a different color, so not so great. But these, however, are really neat. We have some little water lilies right here, and don't forget, you guys, you can use the size down or the size up option to make them really tiny like this. I don't know, I just think that those are really neat and they have lots of versatility. So we have those. We did get 2 new watercolors, so I'm going to actually pop one of these in here. I'm going to show you the new watercolors. We got this one, it's called Hot Spring, and so it's kind of like a nice, what do you call that, kind of a mint green. And the other water tile that we got is the brackish water, so we have this one. So both of these are very cool as far as like jungle or natural pools go. So I don't know, I would love to see your guys' creations if you use these in making pools or fountains, or you make like a natural looking pond. I bet that would look really awesome, and I would love to see them, my friends. We did get 1 new pool trim, and it comes in a bunch of different colors. So I'm gonna put it in this one, for this one, because that's really awesome. The other ones are kind of more plainish ones. So I don't know, they just look so 3D to me, even though they're not sticking up very far from the ground. They're not very 3D. They look 3D to me. But these are really neat wall trim, or I guess they're considered like wall trims or something. They're your pool trims. Yeah, that's what it's called. So these will work on your pools and they will work on your fountains. So they're really, really cool. We did get one new fountain, and I will show you the fountain right here. This is the fountain, and I'm going to go through a bunch of different colors. I'm actually going to put out a couple different colors for you guys to see because it changes everything about it. They're really, really neat, and I haven't seen them in game yet. Like, I have not had the time to actually see them functioning in game, but guys, I bet they're really cool. So here's all the different swatches. I'm just going to go through them really quick so you guys can see, and then I'm going to leave them out there so you guys can have a gander. So that's what they look like. Those are all our new pool and fountain stuff. And we got a whole slew of new plants, which I'm excited about, but I'm also disappointed in at the same time. And then the reason I'm disappointed at the same time is this, guys. Some of these items look so familiar, and some of them literally are the same item. They're just colored differently if you have the different game packs. So I realize if you didn't have the different game packs, they're all brand new for you. But if you have Outdoor Retreat, and if you have, I think, Get Together and some other ones, these are kind of going to be a little bit repeaty, so it's kind of the poopers for that. But we get this banana tree, which I absolutely love, and it comes in 2 different colors, my friends. So I'm going to put both of the colors out there so you guys can see them. But these are super, super cool. I love this plant. Ah, the banana tree is so neat. We have this Brazil wood tree, which I also think is really cool. And it only comes in 1 color, which I'm kind of bummed about because I would have loved to have this in a whole slew of colors. But I don't know, this might be very authentic. I'm not sure. I don't know where they do their research. We also get this tree, which I think is a really, really cool tree. It's kind of like a palm tree, but they call this a fern tree. Rightly so. It does look like a fern up here. Look at the details on this. Guys, it is so cool. I absolutely love it. Only 1 swatch. I think that's pretty much 1 swatch for just about everything I'm going to show you. We have this ivy palm, which is really, really tall, but because you can size things down, guys, we can make an itty bitty palm tree. Isn't that cute? So don't forget to size objects if things are too big for certain builds. Out here in the wilderness where we are in Salvadorada, where we have all these tall trees and stuff, it really looks awesome. But as you can see in the distance, we have one that's really tall and one that's a little bit smaller. So even EA has gone through and done the same kind of thing, sizing objects down, and it makes all the difference in the world. So don't forget you can do that. And the reason I'm telling you that is because we have this ficus tree, which is huge, is absolutely massive. Look how tall this is. So I think if I was going to use it, I'd probably be sizing it down. But out here in the jungle, like I said, it really fits. I want you guys to take a moment to look at the detail that they have put into this. They have climbing vines that go along, and then every so often we have these really pretty flowers. The vines go all the way up to the top. It's super cool. Look at this. They go all the way up here to this first set of branches. I guess I called it the top, but it's not the very top of the tree. It's just like, I don't know. Guys, I really, 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 really like that tree. I think it is super cool. We don't have anything else in game like it, so hats off to EA for that. I love this. Something else hats off to EA for is this grass clump. Guys, I am super excited. Never been more pleased to have grass in my game. This looks good, whether it's big or it's sized down. I'm going to size it down so you guys can see. It still looks good, and this is so cool. And if you size it up, guys, this would be so much fun to make, like, I don't know, like a maze or something with all this. I don't know. This has great potential. I love having the grass. This was one of my disappointments. It's the open air natural toilet. Now, if you don't have the game pack, the outdoor, or not outdoor retreat, if you don't have the get together, then you're going to be even more excited about this. I am only somewhat excited about it because it does have a different color swatch, and the graphics itself do look a little bit different than the one that we got. But because it's not a new object for me, I was a little less than impressed. But at the same time, variety is always good, and I can't bash that. I love having new plants. This ground fir is something almost identical to something we already have from the outdoor retreat. I think that the outdoor retreat is a different color than this one, and I'm not sure why they didn't just add a swatch to it, except like I said, I think they didn't because this is a totally different game pack and we can't stack stuff in case people don't have that content. This is super, super pretty. The jalapa plant, I absolutely love this plant. This is probably pretty much one of my favorite things aside from the grass. I love the grass, but I love having new bushes. This looks good size up. It looks good size down. Very versatile piece. It's going to be really nice to put around your trees, like kind of like this kind of a thing. If I have my move objects cheat on, I get it really close and I can size it up. I'm excited about that piece, my friends. This is something else that I'm also really super excited about. I absolutely love this plant. Check it out. It's so neat. I love these really big leaves, and I don't know, it's just really, really cool. There's also these, the maidenhair fern, which I am super excited about too, because look how big that is, okay? It doesn't have to be that big, obviously, so if you size it down, you're gonna have a lot more versatility, but this is gonna look so cool when you're making not fountains, but when you're making natural pools. If you're looking to just fill up a void in a house, like right next to a house or something, guys, I cannot wait to use this in a build. I think it's gonna look fantastic. We have this small agave plant, which is a disappointment for me because it is. I don't know if it was base game or an expansion pack that this came with, but it looks so similar that I felt like deja vu. And the same thing can be said for this agave plant. They're really nice because, like I said, it's nice to have new plants and new colors, whatever, and I shouldn't complain too much. But if you have all the packs, then I think you're going to be a little less than impressed when you get all of these. So I do like this canna plant, and it does come in a couple different colors. So I'm going to show you the different colors. There's one here, and there is one right here. Spoiler for you guys, there is a object in the buy mode that does use this plant, and I don't know if it's like a major spoiler and it just ruined things for you, but that is something that is in the buy mode. Anyways, back to the build mode because that's what you guys want to hear here. This is another plant that we got that is super cool. It kind of reminds me of these right here. It looks like they kind of stacked them on there, and they're in 3 different colors, which are super pretty. I love it. So those are all the vegetation that we got. And we're going to move on to the last thing, guys, that we got with the pack, and that is our wall sculptures. Wall sculptures are super fun. They have lots of versatility. I, for one, cannot wait to see what you guys build with all this stuff, because we have things like this. We have ruins trim, and I'm just going to put one of different colors out here so you guys can see them, but these can go anywhere on the wall, and this is an end piece, and this is also an end piece in different colors. Look at this. You can just shove them on the wall somewhere just for aesthetic reasons, or if you wanted, you could stack a few of them together and they almost seamlessly stack together. So I'm going to show you one real quick, how well these things go together. I'm going to just pick a color that's very similar to that one. Look at this. There's hardly a break at all. You can hardly tell that I stacked them together. Guys, that's amazing. You guys can make all kinds of patterns and fun stuff with that, and like I said, I cannot wait to see what you guys build with this. There's also this small stone wall column facade, and this can go up and down on your walls, and it's kind of like an end cap piece. I don't know, I was kind of confused with this one on how you would use it necessarily. And there's also this one, which is a ruins cap, which you can put all the way along the top if you wanted to. I think that might be cool. These are what I am super impressed about. So I'm going to show you really quick that they come in a bunch of different colors. So we have a gray option, we have this one, we have some worn color, and then we have more pristine color. Guys, these are so neat. There is so much you could do with them. I cannot wait to see what you guys do. Honestly, I can't. They all look really pretty. I think my favorite is when I use them kind of in the muted tone of it, where it was kind of worn look, because it changes what they look like so much. It's just so cool. But I'm going to throw out a few of here so you guys can see them. But see, I love it with the color. I just think they're so neat. Look at that. Oh, I love it. These are so fun. I think these are my favorite wall pieces that we were given. So I'm going to throw a bunch out. Like I said, there is a bunch of these guys, all different colors, and you could use these for so many different things. If you're making your temples, if you're making an outdoor garden, or these would make wonderful place, like centerpieces for stuff. I don't know, this would be really cool. You can size these up and size them down. They don't do funny things when you size them down either, because I know some objects in game, they have like a footprint is what I call them. These do not, so you can size them down really, really tiny, and they just look super cool. Something else that I am so incredibly excited to see that they added is this hanging fern. I want you guys to take a minute to look at the detail about this hanging fern. It is so incredibly cool. You can't see it very well, but it looks like it's in a pot and it's coming down. It is so neat. This would look good hanging over windows, hanging over archways, hanging off the wall, period. And if you had shelving or something, you could size these down, which I have never done. Let's see what they look like when you size them down, just because I'm curious. Oh, guys, these would look super cool, like I said, on a shelf or something. Oh man, those are amazing. I absolutely love those. Then we have these creeping bougainvillea. There's a base one. There's a centerpiece, is what it's calling it. And then we have some left and right creeping vines. So there's a left side and here's a right side. So I am not one to really use these creeping vines, but I know a lot of builders use these for things. So if you are a builder, I am pretty sure that you're stoked about these. They come in a few different colors, and I probably should have showed you. So they have them in purple, we have them in a pink color, and we have them in white. And I think they're so pretty, but I don't know how much use they're going to get from me personally, but they're really pretty. We also have the ruins trim, so there's this one, and we also have this one, which is an extended cap, so it's a long version of this one. I'm just gonna plonk it here so you guys can see it. We have a couple more like wall viney things. This one is really, really pretty, and I love it. Look at the detail of the leaves on this and the flowers on it. I kind of wish we would have had more swatches, maybe some without the flowers, maybe some with different colors, or maybe different colors of flowers. That would have been nice, but beggars can't be choosers, and I love the fact that we have some more hanging vines, period. And speaking of hanging vines, guys, we have this one, which is another really amazing piece. I cannot wait to see the builds that people make with this stuff. Look at the detail. They look like soft hanging vines. If I go up to the top, you can see how it's sitting in a planter box. Guys, this is such a cool piece. I absolutely dig it. It's amazing. So we have this ornate wooden balcony. I'm just gonna plonk it out here for you guys in this plain color, but it does match all of the, like it matches your fence, it matches your stuff over here and everything. It matchy, matchy, matchy. So it's really neat. So if you can use this indoor, and I think you might be able to use, well, you could probably use this indoors. What I was trying to say is you could use this outdoors, obviously, but you might be able to use it indoors and get specific looks. I would love to see what you do with that. And the last two things we have the rustic 2x1 shingle awning, and we have it a larger size. And these also match all the other goodies that we get. So I'm gonna pop it down here so you guys can see, but that is everything. Oh my gosh, the tiles on there are well done. And all of this wood details matches the other wood details. So guys, I'm gonna scroll out so you guys can see everything. I know it's kind of on the tiny side, but as far as I know, this is absolutely everything from the build mode that you get with the new Jungle Adventure game pack coming out. So I hope you guys had fun checking out all the new goodies with me. Leave me links down below, or contact me on social media, because I would love to see the things that you build with this stuff, because there's so many things that have such versatility that I'm just so excited to see what you guys do. Anyways, thank you so much once again for checking it out. Thank you to EA for giving me the early access copy of the Jungle Adventure game pack, and I hope you guys had fun. Go out there and be a pineapple, stand up tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. I will see each and every one of you guys next time. Bye!